Welcome to a new Petrolhead Classics video. One of the great things in life is when a dream comes true. And even better is when that happens more than once. Now, when I was a young engineering student from Sweden, I was fortunate enough to write my master's thesis at the Porsche Research and Development Center in Weissach in Germany, just when this model, the 993, came out on the market. It will be the last air-cooled 911, and as such has a special place in the hearts of Porsche enthusiasts. These cars are not just any 993, they are the limited edition, top-of-the-line Turbo S. Only 345 cars were built in 1997 and 1998, making it one of the rarest Porsche models ever. Now, what is better than one of these cars? Well, it's obviously to have two. And we're absolutely honored to have facilitated the sale of these two very special automobiles. The two cars you see here were sold new in the United States. The Arena Red car next to me in Oregon and the Arctic Silver car in California. And they're actually now on their way back to the US after having spent some years in a fantastic Porsche collection in Sweden. These super rare cars are recognized by a modified front bumper and spoiler with air intakes for the brakes, additional air scoops for the engine in the rear fenders, and a modified aircraft-style rear wing. Yellow brake calipers and gorgeous alloy wheels round off the picture. While you don't see much of the engine under the bonnet, this is of course where the magic happens. Bigger K24 turbochargers, a reprogrammed ECU, twin ignition and a modified exhaust system raised output to 450 horsepower in Europe and 424 horsepower in the US. But it's not just the looks, the sound is to die for. Whenever Porsche brings out a limited edition model nowadays, they're sold out way before they hit the market. So it's funny to think back that in 1997, when this particular car was new, it was moved between 3 Porsche dealers before it was sold, because people considered $150,000 quite steep for a 911. But you got a lot for your money. Obviously, we talked about the technical details earlier, but also the interior is fantastic. They were built by Porsche exclusives, so they're basically taken off the line and hand finished. You've got a leather dashboard, full carbon interior, white instruments, leather carbon steering wheel, just basically everything you can think of. Again, this is a fantastic example, having covered only 46,000 kilometers from new, and it's in absolutely splendid condition. It's the second car. It's Arena Red Metallic over red leather. Now that may sound a bit too much, but you really have to experience this car in the metal and see it. It's absolutely striking and beautiful. Another thing is that this car has almost 70,000 miles on the clock. Now that may sound like a lot for a limited edition Porsche, but to be quite honest, Porsche guys love driving and enjoying their cars, and this particular example has a complete file full of all the invoices and service records of the car since it was new. So you can actually go back in time and see that the previous owners took good care of the vehicle and spent an absolute fortune on parts and labor. And this is the kind of car you want. 100,000 kilometers is nothing for a Porsche. You can just get in, turn the key, drive off and have an absolute blast.